Hey everybody, hope you enjoyed that talk with Eva Tanner on weather routing. She's a wealth of information. Give her a call if you have any questions. This is the end of the virtual part of the boat show. Actually, the boat show part of the virtual for today. We went through, we showed you 4 boats and had a lot of talks. We had the women's talk in the morning, the weather talk, insurance, and we're going to roll right into a virtual party with Latitude 38. We can't wait. John Arndt is going to be the co-host on this, and he's going to take it away. So have at it, John. It's all yours.
Hey, Wayne. Good to see you, and nice to be here with everybody. And not quite sure I can see everybody who's on, but would love to hope the rest of our Latitude 38 gang is here with us. And I got to say, Wayne, ambitious job here with this boat show. It really is great. We missed, of course, the spring boat show at Crane Way and over there in Richmond, and this is a great substitute. It's not like being together at the real thing, but anyway, do really like the opportunity to do this, and also just watch the technology and what you put together. It's an amazing effort, and nice work with that. And let's see, and I wanted to say too, great to have the opportunity to get together. Can I actually hear anybody of the rest of the Latitude crew on, and is the chat room on? I want to check and see if other people can chat in and type in. Is anybody else on live here at the moment? Do I need to accept anybody? Oh, there's LaDonna. Unmute. All right, there's hey. Oh, there you are. Let's see here. I'm going to do a little. Hey, LaDonna, you there?
I'm here.
Hey, nice to hear. Where are you?
Nice to hear you. I'm actually in the quietest place at Owl Harbor Marina right now, which is in Isleton in the Delta. I'm in the beautiful bathrooms here. So that's the quietest spot that I could find because it's pretty windy up here today. So if I'm echoing, I apologize.
Oh, that sounds pretty good, though. That sounds nice. I know you went, and for those who don't know on the call, LaDonna Bubak was our editor, wrote with us for how many years? 9 years? 10?
Yeah, just about 9 years.
Yeah, and then sailed south and has just returned to the Bay Area. When about?
I don't know how it...
When did
going
you
on in the
return?
background, sorry.
Yep.
We went down south for about 5 years, and we got back into the Bay in November. We had a beautiful little weather window from Oxnard to the Bay, and we did that nonstop. It was gorgeous, 3-day little trip. And we spent the winter enjoying Richmond Yacht Club. Everyone there was so friendly and welcoming. And we are now up in the Delta for the summer.
Fantastic. Look, that sounds great. That's beautiful. Obviously, the Delta Doodah is coming up, and there'll be many other people there ready to hopefully join you up there in the Delta. And I think Chris is going to join us here too. I don't know if I can see Chris on this call. Are you here? And Chris, wave your hand if you're. I don't know if I can. I will try and keep up and see who I can sign in here and add to the call. But
hey, John, I can help you a little bit there too.
Yeah.
You want to make LaDonna close?
I have a hard time.
I just have to. Sorry, I was just going to say, I have to tell you that after weeks of not caring what I looked like, I actually put on makeup today.
Well, we don't have your video on, so, but, we can, if you'd like to, we can, I think I can get the video.
Oh, that's okay. That's okay. I think everybody's fine without seeing me.
That's great. I also, I brought out our old boat show booth favorite, Chrissy Field, here with me. So hopefully you see her has joined us. And wanted to also ask, let's see, any questions in the chat room? Oh, and Max Ebb is here as well. And so Max, if you're on the line, why don't you say hello to everybody? Are you there, Max? Oh, you should be. I see your. Hello, Max. Looks like you're unmuted. Speaker on. Check your own speaker. Maybe you've muted yourself. All right, we'll carry on. Well, let's see. Upload a photo. There, you can do a screen share. There's Max on the chat line. Okay. If you go to the bottom of your Zoom, you can see a screen share, and that's where I think you could, or if the right hand side of that chat box, you should be able to upload a photo. But let me. Are
we gonna see what Max Ebb looks like?
Well, I was
Finally?
hoping we were. If he could turn his camera on, maybe he could show us. Yeah, what Max looks like here, but I don't know. He did have a. We'll have to check. There could be some technology issues with this carrying on, but let me.
Hey, John, I have to promote, or you have to promote to panelists, so I'm going to do that for Max.
Okay, promote to panelist. Okay, I'll maybe let you handle some of the audio visual tech support help here.
We'll try.
Yeah, and do you see Mitch Perkins online as well?
Let's see.
Mitch should be with us.
Yeah.
We're hoping.
Allowed to talk?
Yeah, welcome
Promote to
Mitch aboard as
panelists.
well. All right,
John, can you hear me now? This is
Oh,
Chris.
and there's Chris. Okay,
Yeah.
fantastic. For those who haven't got out to the world yet, you know, the new Latitude issue just came out on the streets today. And there's a great story that Chris put together on Jocelyn Nash, who just passed away, and she got some great kudos from Gordy. And very, sorry to lose Jocelyn, but Chris, maybe you want to say a couple of words on that, and maybe also the Delta Doodah.
Yeah, so I was really sad to hear about Jocelyn Nash. I had the pleasure of interviewing her a couple of years ago back at her place in Point Richmond, and it was delightful to get to know her a little bit better. As some people know, there are 4 generations of Nashes, or were currently sailing on the bay until we lost Jocelyn just in April. I was really honored to be the one to write an 8 Bells story about her. As for the Delta Doodah, like LaDonna, I am currently in the Delta. I am in Oxbow Marina, which is also in a backwater of Isleton. And yes, it was a beautiful day here. The breeze chained to my computer all day, but my significant other did get out on a boat for a little spin around Georgiana Slough today. And we are currently accepting registrations for the Delta Doodah. We don't know what the event is actually going to look like this year, but certainly people are able to and will be able to at least go sailing. And many of the marinas are welcoming visitors, including Owl Harbor. And so we can encourage people to sign up and come and visit us in the Delta. The registration is free, and it's quick and easy online at deltadoodah.com, and that's spelled DeltaDoodah.com, and there's no hyphens or anything in there. And we also posted a story this morning on Electronic Latitude that gives you a little more details about it. So if you look at the latitude38.com homepage right now, you'll see a story about the Delta Doodah.
Fantastic. And don't you have a virtual party coming up too?
Yes. So we
To Alaska when we came back. That was when I started working for Latitude, and I got the scut job of, oh, we have a guest in the bathroom. Sorry, you're not being filmed. It's just me. The dangers of zooming in the bathroom. So when we came back and I started working for Latitude, I got the snack job of doing the yearly Delta article, which I was thrilled with because it gave us an excuse to go up to the Delta every spring so I could research. You know, that was the toughest part of the job working for Latitude, was all the research I had to do by going sailing. But yes, it's very agricultural. I just want to step outside. It's very agricultural, lots of green stuff, lots of farmland. My favorite, I don't know if you can still hear me or not.
Yeah.
Can you still hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I'm listening.
Oh, great. I'm in the laundry room now. So, what's really fun about being in the Delta is, if you've never been up here, it's sort of surreal if you're on land and you see a ship going.
Uh-oh, the laundry room went remote.
Uh-oh. Somebody pulled the plug in the Delta.
Yeah.
All right.
All the towns here are small towns, really. So you get that kind of, you know, mid-country, Midwestern friendliness here in the Delta that you might not in the city. Just love it.
Yeah, fantastic. Well, that's great. Well, let's maybe shift gears here and just say, you know, one of the things we've just thought, the people on the call, obviously it'd be fun if we were at a cocktail party and could just mingle and mix, but I want to throw out questions for the chat room here again too, and just say, you know, we've got some great stories this month on converting your boat over from auxiliary power to electric power, and we've got a recap of our story about the Islander 36, but we're always wondering, maybe you might type in the chat box anything we should write about. What would you like to see us write about? Maybe you got some thoughts to pop in the chat box there, and let us know what your thoughts are. And we'll look for that. Maybe we got it all covered. You know, one of the things, I wish Max could jump on here, but I guess we don't have audio. Is that still, you know, I feel like if you read Latitude 38 every month, you're going to get smarter every month. And if you read Max Ebb every month, you're going to be a genius. And he would be the one that would be able to explain these things that I can't understand. But Max has done an incredible job for 40 years. I can't even remember what first year, but he's written a column every month for practically 40 years, which is a stunning achievement. And I still look forward to him. How many people on this call? Oh, Max here on chat. All right, Max, what was the first year you wrote a column? Maybe chat that to 40 years as of September. Holy smokes. That's an unbelievable. And so I don't know if you can chat and explain piloting with the modern navigational tools. We'll have to read this month's column. So how did you, maybe quick chat here, Max, how did you actually connect with Latitude? Or when did you move to the Bay Area and start connect with Latitude originally? If you can type that fast. After 40 years, you're probably a pretty good typist. Ping, ping, ping. Well, we'll see if something comes up. All right. Moved here in 73. Oh, so yeah, well, 40 years. So that would be 1980. So it took well, of course, Latitude started in 1977. So in 1973, you weren't even, Latitude didn't exist. And then 3 years after Latitude started, you got connected and started writing columns for Latitude 38. And yeah, I wish I could understand all of them. Oh, wow, handwriting columns. Now that's a different era and a different time. Yeah, no, what Latitude used to do, I started in 87. We were still doing waxing machines, stat cameras, and all kinds of older technology. But boy, in 77 and early 80s, it was, you know, just past clay tablets, I think, when they were putting it together at that point in time. Let's see, gosh, what else we got coming online here? as far as, whoops, so we got anything jumping in for people to, hex, I don't know. Trying to read, I'm sorry to be squinting at the screen. You're watching me squint as I'm trying to read the chat room there. So another question, maybe how many people on this in the Bay Area or California have sailed within the last month? Maybe just say yes or no, I guess, if you've sailed within the last month, or if you are going to, and I guess I'll ask the follow-up question. Yes?
Yes.
Eva, yes, okay. So we've got some sailors out there. Yep, no. All right, and how many people are going to sail this weekend?
Yes.
Yes, fantastic. I think if we posted in electronic today that, you know, there's been a lot of debate about whether we should be sailing, partly because of the request that we shelter in place, and also that any travel, which may include to and from your boat, may be considered non-essential travel. But it seems up and down the coast, things have been loosening up, and sailing with somebody that you're living with, your household is fine. And but you can't sail if you have to launch across closed parks or things like that. Angel Island won't be open. San Diego Bay, which has been closed, is going to be opening up. So they're going to be able to start sailing in San Diego Bay, which has been technically illegal, which it never was in San Francisco Bay. But now it's opening up. So hopefully, if everybody behaves well, does the right things, the trend lines will continue, and we'll see an ongoing opening up for sailing. Oh, there was a good non-race pursuit around Alcatraz and Angel last week, single-handed except two-handed for cohabitants. Yes, so we've been hearing, some growing people creeping out there and gathering. 6 feet is too close together if you're sailing side by side anyway. So that's, unless you're maybe an El Toro. Unfortunately, though, organized racing is going to remain a little bit further into the distant future. I know the, Lipton Cup, which was scheduled for June 2021, has just been postponed till August. So a number of things have been postponed.
I believe the single-handed Transpac has been postponed until next year as well. Or wasn't that confirmed?
Yes, I think the single-handed Transpac and the Pacific Cup and Coastal Cup, California Offshore Race Week. I mean, too many darn things have been closed. But yes, and who's suggesting 9 boat races? Yes, you can have 9 boat races. You don't need a Coast Guard permit till 10 or more. I know Laura Munoz over at YRA are negotiating with Coast Guard. I mean, obviously everybody wants to be sailing. Coast Guard wants us all to be sailing, I'm sure. But they just want to make sure we're all complying well with keeping everybody healthy.
I'd like to bring up a subject. What about sheltering in place and working on your boats? What's going on? You know, this is Mitch, and I was just curious about, are you working on your boats? You know, you people that have them, are you going out? Is there any yards that you're using? Are you getting stuff done? And Wayne, this might be to you too, if you're still there.
Yeah.
Is there activity? Is there yard activity? Is there, are people getting stuff done on their boats while they're sheltering in place?
You know, the yards are open, but KKMI over Richmond is the only one I've been to, and they are on half staff. They'll have half their staff one week and the other half the other, so that they kept all their people on, but they are half staff, and there's not many boats in the yard at all.
Yeah, I think the other thing that has, with the opening up of construction on Monday, if you're home building and doing outdoor work and you can work with your hands, you are going to be able to get back to work, again, following guidelines with distancing and all that. But I also think that means riggers, engine work service people who can go to your boat and do work on boats, that is opening up. So if you've been holding off on contacting a sailmaker, a rigger, or anybody else out there to go work on your boat, if you meet the other guidelines, I think it's fine to get work done by somebody else not just yourself. So, but you can definitely go work on your boat yourself as well.
I would suggest that if you're hiring anybody to come work on your boat, to coordinate with your marina, just to make sure that they'll allow it. Because I know that with, here at Al Harbor, I'm not sure what DEVRI's rules are about outside workers. I suspect it would be okay if they were prearranged. So I would just recommend double checking with your marina in case they have specific rules in place.
Yeah, no, that's
as I'm home sheltering, all of a sudden all my drawers are clean, right? But I just redid my laundry room. I repainted it. There's all these things these projects that I put off, obviously, for like all my life. But some of the stuff is getting done, and I'm just wondering, if you're on a boat, I mean, isn't it the time to get stuff done? And are you doing this? I mean, is it or do you just enjoy?
We've been working on lots of projects, so yeah, it's been great.
Yeah, we had some mechanics and service people on the virtual boat show earlier, and they were saying that they're hearing from clients that they haven't heard from in a long time saying, hey, I just discovered this is bad or this is bad. So yeah, people are definitely on their boats looking at it and getting work done.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of the curses of California. I got to say this shelter in place thing for me, coming from Maine, I'm not used to being able to start sailing till June. So this is sort of gets back to my childhood. But the one thing about having a boat in Maine and New England is you do get boatyard work done because you can't sail. And one of the curses of California is you get down to work on your boat and it's so nice you'd rather go sailing. And for people who are racers, and there is not much organized racing, this is a pretty ideal time to get some work done in your boat because your race schedule has definitely been eliminated in the short term, and it's certainly an ideal time, I think, to get stuff done or to take care of things on your boat. And it's a little bit like being a New Englander. Now's the time to fix things. Wayne, I guess the other question I was going to ask for you is just people on the call. If you could have any boat in the world, what boat would you want to own? Like, what's your dream boat? And I got to just tell you, I got two boats that I go back and forth on for cruising. I love the Outbound 46 and the older, I think, similar boat is the Scepter 43 from the Pacific Northwest. Two great boats, but ours is the best. Oh, what have you got? What's your boat?
You know, whatever boat you have is always the best boat. But I tend to agree for monohulls. The Outbound 46 is nice. The Saga 46 is a nice boat. Yeah, there's some nice boats, but you know, I'm kind of going over to that two-hull thing with a little crutch because I need two hulls to keep me afloat, I guess. It's something in the 40, 50 foot catamaran range. The Balance Cats, I think, are my favorite right now. But yeah, I mean, any boat works.
Yeah, no, that sounds good. I see Dave and Michelle Opham when they say ours is the best. Dave and Michelle, what kind of boat you got in the chat room there?
Yeah, see, it's whatever boat they have is the best.
Well, I gotta say, I have a Ranger 33, which I've had for 16, 17 years, and I definitely love it. And even thinking about another boat is a little bit painful because I would hate to give up my Ranger 33.
Yeah, that's the problem with sailors. They fall in love with their boats.
Yeah, I totally understand it. I could look at other boats and go, oh, but I do love the boat I have. I love my Deerfoot. Oh, where's your Deerfoot?
That was Kurt Christopherson, and his boat is at Jack London right now. Yeah. So Kurt bought that boat about, I don't know, 3 or 4 years ago down in Oxnard, brought it up here, got it ready, went down, did the ha-ha 2 times, I think, right, Kurt? And he was going to do the puddle jump, and the puddle jump, of course, is canceled. So he headed up here, and he's up in the Bay Area now.
Oh, really? Return from the puddle jump.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. No, that was a big misfortune of, one of the many this year. Of course, is that, yeah, a lot of people just chomping at the bit. I was at the puddle jump party in Puerto Vallarta, March 5th, the 4th. And, everybody was happily just getting ready to shove off. And that was just like a week or two before things really shut down. And that was amazing. It was a great party. I think probably 60 people there, representatives from Fiji, New Zealand, Tahiti, all talking about their great destinations to all these people with their boats outfitted and ready to go. And then it just shut down really quickly. I think some people did go off, but it was, but maybe better to have returned, because now being stuck out there would be difficult as well.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, Tahiti's not letting you in. French Polynesia, they shut it down from what I hear.
Yeah, no, if you got there, you have to stay in your own island, and you can't move. I mean, you're under very strict limitations. Andy Turpin, our editor at large and founder of Puddle Jump Poobah, is stuck in Nuka Hiva, which doesn't sound like torture, but it is actually very limited ability to move around, go ashore, get groceries, and they weren't even allowed to go swimming off their boats. I believe. So it was really, really strict. And of course, hopefully they've got things tamped down as far as the threat, and things will loosen up. But of course, it's location by location.
Yeah.
So
Kurt was just saying he was at that party, so you probably met him down there, John.
yeah, I probably did. It was a great, it was a great gathering, very fun and very upbeat and optimistic, but unfortunate. We didn't know what was coming at that point in time. It all looked grand. Guess the other thing I'll mention, maybe coming up June 20th is summer solstice, 20th anniversary of summer solstice. And, with the calendar of events being wiped out, I'm feeling that's an opportunity for all of us to sail, because it can be an event that we all participate in without, while maintaining social distance. It's really been an effort to get the whole world sailing on the summer solstice, start the summer sailing, and we all do it together, in quotes, wherever we are at the time. So in Greece or the Delta or New Zealand. And so I'm hoping the world is going to allow us all to hoist sails. But how many, maybe I'm asking for the chat box here again, how many people have done summer, well, I guess I can't ask an or, how many people are planning to go sailing on June 20th? Yes or no? Just for the fun of it. Yeah, love to see it. Sure, why not? Good to hear. Yes. All right. And I hope, we'll be sailing before this, but ideally we'd love to see people sign up at summersailstis.com. It's a little funny now to be signing up and saying, this is what I'm going to do. And it's hard to know what you're going to do tomorrow, but we'd love to have people plan and get the whole world sailing. I'm feeling like the trend lines are right. Like we can leave that event on the calendar when so many other things have had to withdraw from the calendar, but we're going to leave that there so that everybody has something to look forward to. And we can all go sailing together in summer solstice. And hopefully for all the days following that as well. Hey, Wayne, let's see, who else on the call here that, Wayne, what's coming up for the rest of the weekend for you? And that's where
we've got a full 2 days coming up. Let me pull up my schedule here. I have so much. I try not to look at the schedule till the day of, but we're going to be doing a panel tomorrow on the many pathways to boating. So we're going to have Lisa Chapin from Sail Time and Allie Hawkins from Gaslight and myself, and talk about different ways to get on the water and what's going on with this COVID-19 shutdown and how you can still get on the water. We've got a Catalina 425 owner that's going to talk for about an hour. We have just some salesman stories in the afternoon. We've been doing a quiz at 3 o'clock that you should really join in. one of my sales guys is a nautical trivia expert, and it's really fun, and you'll learn a lot there. We're going to be doing a health and wellness during COVID, how to stay healthy on your boat, and Lisa or Laura Scriba is going to be doing that, and she's a yoga instructor, so that should be fun and interesting. And then Chris Wenther, a legal attorney that handles boat transactions, he's going to talk in the afternoon. And let's see what else we got. How to cook on a boat. Oh, Bill Derstulis from Emeryville Marina. He's a harbor master there. He was a top chef. He's going to do a little cooking on the boat. Should be fun. And then that's it for the day. So that's
Fantastic.
Saturday. Sunday's going to be similar. So, check it out. Go to our website, sign up. Hang out for a little bit of it or all of it, and giving away a lot of presents and prizes as well.
Fantastic. No, that's great. We'll do a drawing after this. I mean, an amazing program put together. I guess I should also ask in the chat room, I haven't really said this, but any questions for Latitude 38 that anybody has for LaDonna, Mitch, Chris, who had to run off, or for myself, if anybody has a question, or Max might chime in the chat room too, if you have a question for him. I'll keep an eye on that chat spot.
Yeah, and John, thanks for joining. This has been great. Latitude 38 is a big part of the sailing community in the Bay Area. I mean, all over the country, of course, but Bay Area, you guys are huge, and we really support you, and we're glad that you're out there and trying to get people out sailing and getting through this tough time.
Yeah, well, thank you. No, of course, it's a community. One of the great things about being part of Latitude and the whole sailing community is that group of people, and we definitely love it. We love seeing people get out on the water. That's kind of what we love to inspire, and we also, of course, love the stories, adventures of people that Kurt, who's on his Deerfoot there, or is it Tim way down there in New Zealand? It's spectacular to meet the people here and follow the adventures and share the adventures. And also, of course, the other thing we're distributing the May issue of the magazine. Today, our website has a list of all our distributors. It's definitely become more complicated to pick up a Latitude 38. But we've been really reaching out to our distributors. We distributed today. The UPS FedEx deliveries are going out. We'll be out next week. And as things loosen up, we've talked to a lot of them. Downwind Marine down there in San Diego said they were able to give away all of their magazines this month. But it's really nice to have people be able to connect with our customers, distributors, stop by Atomic Tuna Yachts there in Tiburon, or Farallon Yachts there in Alameda, because I think, doing a waterfront stroll is still good. If you're going to check on your boat, swing by your harbor master office, pick one up. Keep your distance, get together, and stay apart. This is what we're all trying to do. Socially distance and get together.
Yeah, John, we have a lot of people walking by the office here at the Farallon office, and we haven't given out as many latitudes, or we haven't seen as many latitudes go out as we have during this time. So people are walking by, picking them up. They're all around this building. We have 6 yacht brokers in the building, and I think there's 3 or 4 stands with latitudes. So easy place to get it here.
Yeah, fantastic. Yeah, no, we've been dropping them to some marina gatehouses and some other places too, because we're all we're following different paths and getting out different places, and of course, here we are. We're all stuck in our own Gilligan's Island kind of situation where we're stranded on our own homebound desert islands with occasional forays out into this dangerous world, to get some breakfast cereal or whatever we need.
And I'd like to jump in here and just give a shout out. This is Mitch again, and give a shout out to our advertisers who have supported us through this and help us to put out the magazine. And we couldn't do it without them. So thanks to all our advertisers.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, and I would say thanks to Mitch for and thanks.
Let's have a hand for everybody.
Yeah.
Good job, man.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
We can do our little Yeah, no, it's definitely a challenging world, and I got to say, one of the great things about again doing what we do, talking to all our customers. I think Mitch and I comment on this. We talk to a lot of the marine businesses, and boy, oh boy, it's this whole thing has whacked everybody across America, and it's amazing how many people are figuring things out, making things work. You know, Wayne, this boat show is a great example. You know, virtual boat tours, other yacht brokers. You know, you think of KKMI trying to get boatyard work done when they got to split shifts and all. I mean, it's definitely more complicated, but nobody's you know, sitting at home just twiddling their thumbs. Everybody's trying to make it work, and it's I got to say, it's a lot more fun talking to our customers than it is reading the news. I mean, we just
That's for sure. Or
Really,
listen
no,
to Rachel
people are-
Maddow.
you know, sailors know how to adapt. They know how to adjust their sails. It's a really it's inspiring to talk to them all, and I got to say, it's you know, not an easy time. So that's terrific. So you know, I think we're just coming up to the 6 o'clock hour too. So I think we can sign off unless anybody has questions or other comments they want to add in. I think we can look forward to a sunny sailing weekend ahead.
Yeah, for
Yeah, I'd
sure.
like
And
to say a
everybody,
thank
let's
you
go
to-
have a gin and tonic.
Yeah, to Dave and Michelle, that was nice. The nice comment there. Thank you for saying that on
Yeah,
the chat.
thank you.
And yeah, I'm gonna go get some tequila right now. So
All right,
it's
tequila.
past beer time, and it's gonna be some tequila time.
Yeah, I think it's
Thanks
time
for
to let
having
somebody
me.
else use that restroom there.
Put some alcohol
Definitely, yeah.
inside of us and kill the virus.
All right, LaDonna, nice to
Hey,
meet you.
Thank you,
Thanks,
Wayne.
everybody.
And
Thanks,
thanks,
John. Bye,
thank
everybody.
you, Wayne.
You're welcome. Bye,
Bye.
everybody.
Wayne, thanks everybody for joining us. See you soon.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.